What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Dre, back with another video, man. So as you've been seeing lately in my other videos, I've been trying to figure out what was wrong with the Vette, trying to get it started, this and that. I've been having problems trying to get the Corvette to start. And yeah, all this other stuff going on. So I could not really figure it out, but I've been doing a lot of research, honestly. But what really came to my mind, I'm gonna try to make this, I ain't really gonna try to talk too much. I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible without speaking too much. But what happened was with the Corvette, let me see if I can take one of these off right quick. But what happened with the Corvette is it was running rich because since I did the headers and I had the headers open and I didn't have the O2 sensor in there, I believe it was running really rich. And I can also definitely tell it was running rich. I've said in a couple videos as well. And I knew I shouldn't be running the Corvette also without an O2 sensor in there because it'll mess up the air to fuel ratio. And that's exactly what happened. So that's why I wasn't starting and everything like that. So I kept doing all these other parts, adding this part, this part, this part. And it wasn't those parts, the fuel diaphragm, the EGR valve, yeah, and it still wouldn't start. I did a fuel pump relay, still didn't start. I did a lot of things to this car, honestly, and still couldn't get it to start. And I was looking up all these videos, this and that, people saying it could be this and that, you gotta change. I was like, but then honestly, I just thought about it. I went down to the spark plugs, because the spark plugs will tell you everything about the car. So the spark plugs are right here. So I checked the spark plugs and I actually did a little video on it. I gotta get my wrench. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just take this one off. Because one of them should be hand tight. I think it's this one. Let me try this one. It should be hand tight because I just loosened it. I'm gonna get my wrench so I can show you, honestly. But when I was actually looking at the spark plugs were fouled out. So I had to actually get some new spark plugs. And when it was fouled out, they was actually black. I'm gonna show you once I get this. Perfect, here we go. So I got the spark plug out and honestly, all of them look like this. So what it is, as you can see, all that black coating at the top and how it's black and it's dry all around the top of that. And all the spark plugs are like that, honestly, because I pulled the first two out, they was the same way. I'm gonna take them all out in a second, but I just got this one out to show you an example of how it looks. And when they're black at the top like this, that shows it's a fuel indication problem. So you're either running too rich on something, which like I said before, it was because of the O2 sensors. And I also replaced a lot of fuel components as well on the car. So now what I'm about to do is replace these spark plugs with these ones I got right here. I got to gap them to 45 on here. I got my spark plugs. And I also got the platinum, the Bosch ones, because these were just a regular AC Delco. These are some cheap ones for right now. I'm also gonna put these in, I'm gonna leave these in. I'm also gonna just try to turn the car over. I'm not gonna leave it running. I'm gonna leave it probably just to see if it starts. I know it's gonna start, honestly, now. I got a really good feeling that's gonna start now. Even though I said it in the last videos it's gonna start, but I know it's gonna start now because I'm pretty sure this is the problem because I've seen other spark plugs and I looked at videos and that could be my only problem with this car because honestly everything else on it is brand new, all the new parts on it I did so far. So yeah, we're gonna put all these spark plugs in it. See if it turns over. If it starts up, we'll be good to go. I'm not gonna start it up again until I get my exhaust finished, cause yeah, I need to get it finished ASAP. So I'm gonna finish my exhaust on it. Then once we get this girl back up and running, we can honestly shoot. We know we got everything in motion, so we can get back to working on it and yeah, get everything back going for it. And probably update some little parts to whatever else I want to do. Because I do want to get a better distributor cap and road. I want probably a high performance one, probably a MSD or probably, I seen like a flamethrower coil pack too that I want to get to for it. Just to upgrade it up just a little bit, just tune it up just a little bit. And yeah, I need another belt. And also I have to align, because my belt keep ripping because I have to align. If you can see it, honestly, I have to align my AC condenser again. There we go. Because as you can see, that's definitely not lined up. That's why my belt keep tearing right here, because I have to put this bolt, I have to get some 2 bolts to screw that in to actually push that back so it can actually go straighten up with everything else. But I can do that also as well. That's I'm not gonna have this car running anymore. I just want to make sure it actually still runs. So I'm about to take all these spark plugs out, put the new ones in, and yeah, we should be good to go. I'm gonna gap them for first, so make sure you always gap your spark plugs. Then put these things in. You can watch my other previous video of how I put the spark plugs in, gap them and everything like that. Because I'm not going to record it here. I might just do this real quick because I already know the car is going to start. I just want to see if it runs good and everything like that. And I also got to set the timing on. I got my timing light for that as well. That'll be in later videos, you'll see. But I also want to just show you guys that I still got the Vette. I got a lot of work I still got to do to it. The paint, rims, everything. I did the brakes and everything already. So yeah, man, let's get this car outside and get this thing started, get these spark plugs in. As y'all can see, every single last one of these, let me see if I can focus it. There it goes. Every single last one of these are black. and dry at the top. These are all 4 cylinders on the driver's side. So I definitely have a fuel issue with the car. So good thing I'd rather be a fuel issue related than anything like wrong with the engine itself. So that's a good thing that these spark plugs showed me that. It's not anything worse than that. So I'm gonna take the other side out, and after I take the other side out, I'm gonna take these out and gap these. All right, so I got all of them new. So all I gotta do now is double check, make sure everything's plugged up, get everything intact. After I get everything intact, I'm about to open the garage, push it outside, let's give it a start. And let's see if everything on it running, guys. In the order, these are the spark plugs I got. If you need to know the part number, let me focus it. Here we go. 6722. It's the platinum Bosch spark plugs. Everything right there you need to know. So yeah, think of those. All right, man. So I finally got the Vette outside. And honestly, this is gonna be the first time I started the Vette up since I did the full interior. Man, I did so much stuff to this car since I actually had it running and started again. I know it's gonna start now. That's why I was so confident before I even started, even though I ain't even started yet, because it might not even start. I'm over here doing all this talking, but yeah, man, I did a lot to it so far. And I was just sitting back looking at it, man, like, yeah, I did a lot before I even had this car started up again, actually running. But yeah, I did the full interior, man. This, did the brakes, the suspension, all that, you know, good and go. So yeah, got the rotors on here. Let's drill and slide the rotors. I don't even know if you can see them through there. I did so much, man. Fuel dampener, EGR valve. Yeah, before I even started this car up again. And I got the spark plugs in there now. As you can know, these are the Bosch ones. So that's another thing I did. So yeah, I'm about to see if it can start up right quick. I'm about to sit this camera up somewhere and try to start it up. Alright, so we still couldn't get the car to start for some reason, which it does indicate that they had a foul spark plugs. So it is a fuel related problem. So now I gotta go back to the drawing boards and try to figure out some more things, because I really did have faith that it was supposed to start because of the spark plugs, but it felt like something is unplugged or something, because it doesn't want to turn over at all. Like, it felt like it's something small, smaller than the spark plugs at this point. I'm actually gonna look around and see if I got everything plugged up again, because honestly I don't know what I unplugged or what's stopping it from cranking at this point. But I have no idea what it could be, which is weird. So now I gotta do some more research into it, but other than that, guys, that was me just doing the spark plugs again, giving you guys an update on how they look and my ideas of what could be wrong with the car. But I guess I'll give you guys another update whenever I get more information on it and figure out how to get this thing back up and running.